Hey everyone, I have a here bro video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be taking our first look and breaking down the Carnival featured Tag LR Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Kale. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And of course, this unit ended up previewing, or at least what the unit was going to look like in terms of the producer's letter. I did a reaction on it. It wasn't very good, so if you guys want to watch that, feel free to. But now, of course, we have the official Twitter/X page showing us all the details. So this is my first look. Let's go ahead and dive into this unit here. Not a surprise what this unit is, being a Carnival featured is for me, but they rearranged a bunch of stuff. I guess I can do another video about the upcoming event for the global celebration. Anyway, this is a tag unit. This is the 10-year anniversary mechanic. Let's go ahead and dive into all the details here. Carnival, okay. Carnival Unit 220, Universe 6 category. Yeah, you know, the Carnival units are very limited in terms of what it's only a single category, unfortunately. They should have had another one, but it's 220% keys plus 4. Of course, yellow coin LRs now dual category 200%. I feel like that's probably a little bit more versatile. But can you even fill out a full Universe 6 team with the Tech Kill and Caulifla Easy? We might be able to. I don't know. It's a bad choice there. But again, that's not surprising. They're limiting in terms of the 220 on the Carnival. All right, let's dive into the other details here. I don't want to go to passive skill first. I want to look at the super attack. This is the active skill. Super attack. This is the 12 key. Great. Is this stack here? It's Kale and Caulifla, right? It raises attack and defense for 1 turn. It doesn't stack. It causes colossal damage to enemy and raises a chance of evasion and chance of crit by 6% for 1 turn. So the question is, can you do multiple? Yeah, and that will kind of stack on the turn, but not looking like a first position unit. That we have? Okay, we don't have. Give me 1 second here. Okay, this 12 key here is greatly raises attack. Yeah, so it doesn't stack. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes mega class damage to enemy and raises chance by 26% for 3 turns. Okay. Dodging unit, and then to exchange is meets up with Super Saiyan 2 Kale, performance change. Yeah. The 6th turn. Okay, late, very late. Okay, that's 4 turns for the 10-year anniversary, right? So anyway, let's go back to the passive skill here. So I'm not liking. That's not stacking. It's a Kale and Caulifla unit. So, all right, key plus 6 attack and defense 200%. Launches additional attack, has a great chance of becoming super attack. So you're able to boost up that dodge mechanic. When receiving attack in the receiving attack for the first time within a turn, evades enemy's attack. Okay, so guaranteed evasion on the first attack there. And then before receiving an attack is damage reduction 20%. And then after an attack and defense 120%. Launches additional attack, has a damage reduction of 40% for 6 turns. After evasion? Okay, so you have to evade and then you'll get damage mitigation. But then you can run this in first position. Okay, you can run this in first position. 60% with a dodge mechanic that has the ability to, kind of mini stack a little bit. So, wait a minute. First and foremost, let me look at this. For every attack performed, key plus 2 up to 6, and then attack defense 40% up to 20. So there's the stacking ability here. So you only needed 3 attacks, and you're maxed out there. Oh, shoot. 23 keys. Oh, okay. I thought it said 23 key. That would have been crazy, bro. Okay, 23 key spheres obtained. Guaranteed evasion. So you have to have a major orb changing ability. Starting from the 6th turn from the start of the battle, meets up with Super Saiyan 2 Kale. That's the tag mechanic. And then you change. Okay, so when you tag, you'll have the ability then to put it in first position, heal, and go ahead and evade all that. Okay, so this doesn't have a standard evasion. You have to do a super attack. That's very weird because you have a 6% damage mitigation if you're in first position. Then you evade after you do your super attacks. It's a very odd setup. Very odd setup. Anyway, you're probably running this in second position. Second position until 40% damage mitigation until you're able to switch. I'm sure the Kale is going to be much stronger. Okay. Active skill. So you have an active skill here, can be activated starting from the 6th turn. Yeah, this is pretty late though. And you don't stack, Cause ultimate damage to enemy and then universe category allies. Okay, so it's boosting. It's boosting after the 6th turn, 16% the rest of the battle. That's hugely powerful. This unit's on a bunch of different teams. I don't know what you'll use them as a floater, I guess. Only in first position is right here, the 20% damage mitigation. It's on a lot of teams. Oops. Let me dive into going to Kale then. All right, here's the Kale. All right. So super attack is probably, let me do the super attack before we go into the passive here. So you have an active skill, ultimate damage, key plus, and then 40% to the battle there. Okay, can be activated basically once you start there. Okay, boy, I'm like missing a bunch of stuff. Where's the super attack? Alright, give me 1 second here. Something's missing. Okay, we got the super attacks here. So, it is greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes cost damage to the enemy, and raises a chance to perform a critical hit, and evasion 6%. So, it's almost the same. Just, you get this greatly raises attack. And then you have massively raises attack for 1 turn, mega cost damage to enemy, and raises chance of performing a critical hit by. Okay, so you're more damage oriented than. Yeah, there's a little bit of evasion there. Okay, let's see what the unit does. So in the 6th turn, can perform reversible change. Okay, great. Attack and defense, 200%. Guards, great. When performing an attack for the first time, you're going to perform a critical hit. Attack 100% with 12 key or more. Attacking with active skill with 24 keys, that's 200%. Defense 66% for every key. Okay, I can't do the math, so I say for every key, that's 24 times 66. When receiving an attack, defense 66% for every key. 24 times 66 is 1,584. Huh? Huh? Okay. 6 or more keys to obtain launches 2 additional super attacks, and then 23 keys to obtain launches 2 additional super attacks. Holy smokes. You can do 4? And then, okay, so 4, 5. And you guard, and you have these here. Okay, so that's not going to do much. Still like 30% dodge. You guard this right here. When receiving an attack, 66% for every key. Basically, you get 24. Is that right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very strange unit. Huh. Alright, going back into this. This is pre-transformation. Doesn't stack. You evade the first attack, and then you kind of boost up your defense and attack. You have damage mitigation. You have, you know, opportunity. If you don't dodge, you do get some damage mitigation there, so it's not dodge or die. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure. Can this solidify a team? You got Hit, you got the new CAULIFLA, you have Hit and Goku. Oh, but that's not on Universe 6. Is he on Universe 6? He's not on Universe 6, is he? Give me a second. That's going to bother me. Okay, is he on Universe 6? He's not on Universe 6. It would have been much better if CAULIFLA here, the new CAULIFLA, the Super Saiyan 2 CAULIFLA, was join forces 220%. That'd be amazing. Very, very used to this LR not being like super dominant. Is this a broken unit? I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Let me know. This is my first look. How I'm looking at it is a very strange setup. The leader skill is not that great because you're only Universe 6. Luckily, it's going to be double rates. But, yeah, it's a very strangely designed unit. But ultimately, hey, this at least is something different. So anyway, with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. We'll dive into this more in the future. So keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.